So Keurig, which when it comes to single serve coffee makers, Keurig is the #1 selling brand, with the today's special that you're getting, the KSupreme, being the #1 item. And you get it today. I'll tell you, it's already been very popular. We launched it last night at midnight, as we launch all today's specials, and we had a variety of colors. We have red, black, and gray. Those are what we have remaining, because well more than half of our quantity that was supposed to last for the entire day is already gone. And it's because not only are you getting the ease of making coffee in 1 minute, no matter what size that you want, whether it's 6 ounces or 8 or 10 or 12 ounces in a cup, whether you want just basic black coffee with great flavor, bold flavor, or whether you want iced coffee, or if you want a specialty coffee. Maybe for you, it's tea. Maybe for you, it's decaf, or maybe it's hot chocolate at the end of the day. Or maybe you want a pumpkin spice latte, but you don't wanna have to go to a drive-through and pay a lot of money for one, or wait all year just to be able to get it only for a couple weeks out of the year. You can now have the ability to make it yourself at home in 1 minute. This is the Keurig KSupreme coffee maker. It comes with 72 K-Cups, so that's part of the bundle that's exclusive to us here at HSN. So again, remember I told you your color choices, all we have remaining are red, and in red, we only have 650 of these remaining in red. We also have it in black if you want it to go with that one. And then lastly, we have it for you in gray, that's on the far end. Fewer than 1,000 left in the gray now at this point. You'll notice that reservoir along the side that holds 66 ounces of water, which is about 9 cups of coffee, which is fantastic because that means you're not having to constantly refill the water every time you want a cup, because this can hold so much. I love that this is also adjustable. So depending on where you have your coffee station at your home, you can have the reservoir on the side, or you can even have it in the back. So it's adjustable for you in that way. It's adjustable for you in 6, 8, 10, or 12 ounces of coffee. You can make it a little bit stronger if you want. You can make it with the press of a button. You can make iced coffee. We're gonna show you all of this. But 72 K-Cups in a variety, including organic coffee, caramel, vanilla, cream. We've got the breakfast blend, the donut shop, the McCaf premium roast. You're even getting your own reusable filter. So if you wanna add your own coffee grounds here, because you've got a specialty coffee, or maybe it's a loose leaf tea or something like that, you can add your own and have your own specialty coffee whenever you want. Now, I wanna just break it down, because part of the reason everybody's loving it is because they recognize they're getting the best of the best from Keurig, and they're getting it for almost $100 less than what you would pay for everything separately. So now really would be the time. If you're just tuning in, or maybe you've seen the presentation earlier in the day and you haven't made your purchase yet, well, Taylor Mock is joining us to give us all of the details. And while you're listening and saying, ooh, that looks good, ooh, I wish I had that at home right now, I wanna make sure you go ahead and call us or shop on HSN.com and pick up your today's special. Ooh.
This looks so good.
It does.
Okay, by the time you had just started walking over here, I hit brew.
Yes.
So 1 minute this took.
Oh
add 10 seconds for me to add the whipped cream and the caramel and the cinnamon on top, and you've got yourself a delicious, beautiful fall cup of coffee. Now, I know you're coffeeed out. You can have a choice to sip it, but I went ahead and because we've partnered with over 75 different brands and brought you 900 varieties to choose from with Keurig.
Yes.
I know you like green tea. So I'm gonna do green tea for you, okay? But you said it best, you know, Keurig, we're the leaders, we're the pioneers, we are the innovators when it comes to single cup brewing technology. We've done it best for so many years because simply we are the best. So I said 75 different brands that they've partnered with. Think about this. Popular brands like Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, Green Mountain, Swiss Miss, McCaf, all of those very, very popular multi-billion-dollar companies.
Yes.
They're trusting Keurig to brew their babies, so to speak, those special grounds in each one of the K-Cups. Now, this is the latest, greatest innovation in the multi-stream. And you're probably wondering, okay, what's making this Keurig so special, so different from the one that I have at home? Most likely, you have an older Keurig with a single puncture. Okay, so this is what's probably happening with your Keurig. Your needle pops down, it spews that hot water, and it saturates the grounds, and it drips your coffee or your tea or cocoa into your cup. Move over old technology, and this is the new technology with the MultiStream in the KSupreme. Automatically, it's like it clicks. Okay, 5 streams of water now saturating all of the grounds.
Look at that.
I mean, it's not gonna miss a ground. It's saturating every one, which basically is meaning, okay, it's gonna give you the best, most flavorful, most robust cup of whatever you're brewing in under 1 minute.
1 minute, one button.
1 minute, one button.
Easy to use. It's intuitive, it's simple, it's delicious. I'm sitting here, and this is one of the things we love about our coffee, is just to be, it's soothing, it's comforting to have your cup of coffee. And could you imagine being able to have that when you need it, whether it's first thing in the morning, and maybe your morning starts at 5 a.m. when everybody else in the household is asleep. This is quiet. You don't hear it. Taylor just brewed another cup. She made tea, and it was so quiet. It doesn't interrupt anyone. And you now have the ability to have that at home.
Yes.
This is,
there's honey over there if you'd like honey, and it's probably good for your voice, right?
Ooh, yes,
But you know, we talk about being the comfort of your own home these days. It's so special when you can just wake up in the morning, walk to your kitchen, hit a button, and you're gonna have coffee in a minute. There's no more having to sit in a drive-through line, wasting your gas. We all know how expensive gas is right now. How about standing in line at the popular coffee shop? But most importantly, how about spending that $5 to $8 that most likely you're spending? And I know some of you, you go every day. If not every day, every other day. And I want you to start adding up those numbers in your head, compared to just getting this incredible today's special. I mean, it would pay for itself.
It really would. Think about that. If you went every day and spent, and some people go a couple times a day. You know?
I know.
And I get it, because you love coffee, because you love the flavor, because there's something about those, you know, having something special that was made for you. It just makes you feel special. You can do this at home in 1 minute. And you can do it courtesy of the #1 name when it comes to coffee, and especially single serve. So maybe for you, you used to have a house full of people, and when you made a pot of coffee, everybody had some. But now, maybe that's not the case. It's you and your partner, or what have you. Maybe there are fewer people, and everybody likes something different. I know for my mom, she likes coffee, but she likes decaf. She came to visit us, we bought a bag of decaf coffee. We still have a bag of decaf coffee because we don't drink decaf.
And it's such a waste, because you think it's just gonna sit there when all she needed was just an individual 1 decaf.
That's right.
You know, it's crazy to think about. Yeah, the wasteful that happens, especially during the holidays, like you said. You know, Pop, he wants a really strong brew, a strong pot. So here you are making a huge carafe of strong coffee that only Pop is gonna want.
That's right.
And then after that dessert happens, you pour them 1 cup, and then you're throwing out the rest of it. When all you have to do is just simply hit a strong button on the brewer.
I love it.
That's
so let's see that.
Okay. So it's so funny, because we were talking before the show about, Tamara goes, well, I have a question. I have my larger takeaway, you know, my to-go containers. Is this gonna fit under the brewer? And it absolutely can. All I did real quickly was I just pulled out this bottom piece right here. This is top rack dishwasher safe, so don't worry, you're on the go in the morning. Pull that baby out, stick in your to-go cup, and then I'm going to close the lid.
Okay.
It's gonna start lighting up. It's gonna ask me, okay, what size do you want? Do you want 6 and 8, a 10 or a 12 ounce? Well, this is my 12 ounce. So I'm gonna pour my 12 ounce, and I'm gonna just hit the brew K button, and that's it.
Okay.
So if I wanted it strong, I'm gonna go ahead and hit strong. You see how it's lit up strong?
Yes.
That just means it's making a more concentrated cup of coffee.
This is good.
There's no more having to add the extra grounds. Because think about it, you're brewing a carafe or a big, large pot. If you want a whole strong cup, you've got to add an extra grounds. That means more money you're spending on those grounds, more time, more waste, more cleanup.
Yes.
Long are those days.
That's right.
And I know a lot of us, I have to remember, not everybody has a Keurig. I have to keep telling myself this because I think, how could you not have a Keurig? It's so easy, but it's true. And this is the one to get. If you're trying to venture into the Keurig world, this is it.
Please don't miss out on our today's special. I want to walk over again and share with you the colors that we have remaining because Keurig is so fantastic. They really know that not only do we want ease of use, we want it to be beautiful in our home. So they brought us a variety of colors, and a lot of the almost 7,000 of you who've picked this up have already gone and picked up some of those that are now exactly 7,000 ordered, have gone and picked up some of those colors that are now gone, okay? But we still have your standard favorites. This is gray. And if you have one of those, if this is gonna match your home because you've got a lot of neutrals and grays, that's perfect for you. This is black, and this is that classic Keurig color. And then of course, we brought in red because we know that a lot of you have red cookware, you have red mixers and those kinds of things. And if you want that matching set, then go ahead and get it in red. You choose your color of Keurig, you're going to get 72 K-Cups, and they're different varieties. And this is fantastic because there's really something for every flavor and every taste. And then you're also going to get your reusable filter, and we're gonna show you how this works. So let's say you have your own specialty coffee. You went to, on a vacation, and you found some really amazing coffee grounds that you brought home. You can still use that in your Keurig. So you're gonna have your cup of coffee every time in 1 minute with the press of a button. It's really that simple. Now, not only are you getting a great today's special price of $119.99, when normally you'd be paying almost $100 more for the entire configuration, we can make it even better. You can save $40 on our today's special. Just open and use your HSN card, your brand new HSN card. If you don't have one yet, you've been wanting the benefits of having it, today would be the day, and it brings yours down to $79. And you know what, Taylor, everybody loves a hot drink of something, a hot cup of coffee or tea or hot chocolate. I love what the ladies are doing.
I love
it. Which is fantastic.
I can't wait to hear what you guys are drinking. What flavors are we doing over there? The caramel.
Oh, yes.
That one's a really, really good one. Very flavorful, coming in your bundle.
Yes.
I want to mention real quick, we gotta circle back to this,
okay? Let's do it.
The My K-Cup, it really is a special, special accessory that you're getting in your bundle. So maybe you've been to Hawaii or Costa Rica and your honeymoon, and you've got these really special coffee grounds that you wanna use, but you're like, I can't with the Keurig if there's K-Cups.
Right.
This is where the My K-Cup comes in. Yes, you can. So here it is, I'm gonna show. This is your K-Cup. So this is acting as this. This is replacing this, okay? So what you're gonna do is you would take this lid off. This is acting as your filter, so you would just fill it up with the coffee grounds. You see there's a little line in there. You're filling it up with your specialty grounds. You're closing the lid. You see all the 5 punctures?
Yes.
So automatically you know this is working as your K-Cup. You would open up your housing unit and just pop out this base here and stick this in and close it and brew as if it were a K-Cup. And in 1 minute, it will be ready for you, just the same as if you brewed one of these. So not to worry, you can absolutely still use those specialty grounds.
Right.
It's coming in the bundle.
It's
a great accessory.
I mean, and this is the thing. This is the time to do it. This is the lowest price that we found on this. And when you think about Keurig being the #1, the KSupreme being the #1, you're getting up to, what did we say, 2 months worth of coffee?
Over 2 months worth, yeah, because think about 72 K-Cups.
Oh my gosh.
We're kicking you off right.
I know, you can't beat it. You really can't. So today really would be the day. Think about for your home use every day. Think about for when you're maybe in the next couple months, you've got family and friends coming over to visit, and you're saying this would be such a time saver. Because you don't have to wake up early to put on a pot of coffee for them. They can do it themselves. You don't have to get up from the dinner table when somebody wants a cup of coffee. They can do it themselves. And you don't have to anticipate what everybody's gonna wanna drink, because you've got such a variety that's coming along with. Even if they want tea, they can have tea. Even if you just want hot water on demand, you go to your KCup for that. Or I should say your Keurig for that.
Your Keurig for that, absolutely. Now I know you guys want to see the interface, the features again before, because I do want to go over that over water feature.
Okay.
But before I do that, let's talk about the features on this amazing brewer. Okay, so I'm just popping in a donut shop. Once again, this is your coffee, this is your teas, this is your hot cocos, over 900 plus varieties, 75 brands we've partnered with. You pick it, you choose it, you close the lid. It's gonna start asking you, all right, well, what brew size do you want? You want a 6 ounce, you want an 8 ounce, you want a 10 ounce, you want a 12 ounce. It's lighting up, meaning we're walking you through this. It cannot get easier than this, okay? So with this, I'm actually gonna pick 6 ounces. Check out the bottom of my glass, by the way. I've got a little something special. Got Irish cream in here. I'm making an Irish coffee, so yes, you can do this as a great dessert after dinner. I just hit the light up K and brew, and that's it. It's gonna brew me in 1 minute 6 ounces of my concentrated coffee. I'll add a little bit of whipped cream. You can add cream de mint, a little cute straw, and you are like the entertainer of the year when you have family and friends over. So,
and look at that, it's already brewing.
It's already brewing. And I wanna talk about that strong button. Remember, you can't have a strong brew with just one hit of a button. So hit that strong button right after you pick your ounce size. Over iced button. All right, let's scooch over, Tamara.
Okay.
Because I'm going to make an incredible pumpkin spice iced latte.
Oh, I love
it's gonna change your life.
You know, Taylor made me one a little bit earlier. I've been dreaming about this for the last couple of hours. I want another one.
Okay, good. I got you, girl. I mean, I'm really gonna get her hopped up. She's gonna be running around HSN all night.
That's
okay.
okay.
All right, so I'm gonna hit the over ice button. It's this simple. This brewer is so smart that when I hit this over ice button in brew, it's going to signal to the machine, okay, there's ice in the bottom of my glass. That means I need to lower the temperature so I do not melt that ice upon impact. And still, Tamara, it's only gonna take a minute.
Right.
So it's not like it takes longer to make iced coffee. It's still doing the same thing. The machine's just so smart. Like I said, it's lowering the temperature.
And it knows what you want. And I said this last presentation, I'll say it again, this is real ice, this is not movie ice. So if this were piping hot, you would see the ice breaking down right before your eyes.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so while we talk about the ingredients here, because I love to be able to give you guys as many recipes as I can, because that's part of the fun of having a Keurig, is being able to jazz up your coffee or your teas or your cocos. Okay, so I'm adding a little bit of Jordan's Skinny Mix pumpkin spice, any kind of skinny syrup you can find to kind of cut out those sugars and calories.
Yes.
0 sugars on this, by the way.
Perfect.
Okay, so once this is done brewing and I hear it start to finish up, I'm gonna do 1 squirt of this. You can absolutely make this to your liking. So I'm gonna use half and half. You can use almond milk, oat milk. If you're, soy-free, dairy-free milk, you can change your whipped cream to whatever you want. Again, the conveniency of being in your own home, doing your own grocery shopping.
Right.
But you're not spending extra for the oat milk.
Yes.
When they're like, that'll be an extra $2.
Yes.
And you're like,
I could have bought a whole gallon of oat
I'm
milk
like,
for
what?
$2.
Yeah, okay, this is done. I just wanted to make sure. I'm doing this backwards, by the way, okay? So we're doing 1 squirt of this pumpkin spice. Any kind of flavoring is great.
Okay.
I'm gonna add, let me grab my, here it is.
Okay.
Should have had this over here for you, Tamara. Okay, I'm gonna grab my half and half. I'm gonna put about 2 tablespoons, just like that.
Okay.
I'm going to take my whipped cream, shake it up real good.
This is my favorite part.
Add this, and then you're gonna take fat-free caramel, regular caramel, whatever your little heart desires.
Yes.
Of any kind of dessert topping. You can have fun with this. Do as you please, again, because this is your treat, right?
Right.
I'm going to add a little bit of cinnamon on top. You can absolutely add some pumpkin spice, like the baking pumpkin spice seasoning on top.
Yes.
And I'm going to, for aesthetics,
okay.
gotta grab a cinnamon stick.
Oh, I love it.
And I gotta get you looking real cute, girl. So I'm gonna give you a really cute straw.
Oh, I love it. Oh,
and there
my gosh.
you go. That is a pumpkin spice iced latte.
Look at this.
Took me 1 minute and about 20 seconds to add on all the extra goodies.
And remember, if this Taylor pressed iced coffee, if this were hot coffee over ice, you would see steam coming out.
Yeah.
You don't see that,
Exactly.
right? Because this is true iced coffee. I have to take a sip.
Yes, and you know what? How long do we have? We have about, what, 11-ish minutes
my
left.
goodness.
So right before our airing ends, if there's anything left in your cup,
yes,
I want you to do the shake test.
Okay.
Make sure that they can hear that there's still ice in my glass.
Right.
That's what I mean by it staying cold. This is not melted ice. Again, that special over ice feature is a gem. Okay.
Yes.
Over water feature.
Water. And wait, and let me just share with you. It's the same machine that you made your regular black coffee. It's the same machine that you made your decaf. The same machine that you made your everyday morning coffee. This might be your 3 p.m. pick me up and keep on going for the day.
Yes.
And then maybe you just need hot water on demand. The same machine that's doing all of this.
Same machine, and it is so simple to do this. This is how simple it is. You don't put anything into the machine. You keep it empty.
Okay.
You close your lid. It's gonna immediately start lighting up as if you did put a K-Cup in there. It's gonna say, hey, Taylor, okay, what size water do you want me to spew? Well, I only need about 6 ounces in my oatmeal this morning, and I'm just gonna hit brew, and there it goes. You can't hear it.
Right.
You know why? Because it's smart start, quiet start. It is so quiet.
That's right.
I was telling Tamara earlier, I'm like, this is great for me because I do have a baby at home. And in the mornings, usually she's waking up, but I'm trying to get my coffee or my breakfast before she really wakes up.
Yes.
And so the last thing I want to do is really, really wake her up with a loud coffee maker.
Right.
So this has been so amazing. But what's even more amazing is I'm able to get breakfast in about 1 minute.
Yes.
Add your berries, add your honey. This is perfect if you only need, like, you know when you're cooking and you need about 8 ounces of hot water? And you're like, oh my gosh, I have to microwave water or I have to kettle if you boil it.
Yes.
I mean, it just takes forever. Use your Keurig. Or what about, you've got college students. By the way, this would be such a great college gift.
It would be so perfect.
You know those cup of noodles, those late night snacks, okay?
I remember.
They'll put it right under here, and let me tell you, when they know they can get something to eat in a minute, that's all she wrote.
That's it. And they can have early morning coffee and then be off to class, or late night if they need to stay up. And this is the thing, it's the same, you're not spending more to get what you want. You're getting such a great value today. This is the lowest price that we found. And you find, I mean, when you have a #1 brand like Keurig and you have their #1 item like the KSupreme, you can find it other places, but this is the lowest price today, the lowest price that we found at $119.99. So I do encourage you, whether you're getting it in gray or in red or in black, to go ahead and do it. Because you're never gonna be sorry. And that first morning, when you're rushing, you're late, and you're like, but I need my coffee before I leave the house. And you're saying, the reservoir is already filled because you don't have to keep refilling it.
That's right.
It holds up to about 9 cups in here.
Before you even have to refill
ounces. So you pop in your K-Cup, you press the button, you go grab your purse, put your shoes on, your coffee is ready. And even if you're taking it in a to-go cup, like a thermos, you're good to go. You're not running and waiting for the coffee. It's one less frustration, but it's something that you look forward to. And it's only our Today Special for today. And like we were saying earlier, the holidays are it's September, and I know that kind of snuck up on us.
So fast.
It's gonna be the holiday season before you know it, and if you have friends and family coming, this is gonna help you in terms of them being able to serve themselves, and you're not having to wait on them hand and foot, and they get what they want.
Oh, totally. I always like to say Keurig is your bestie in the kitchen, okay? She's your bestie. You know why? Because she's there for you.
Always there for you.
You need her anytime. I'm talking morning, night, 2 a.m., 5 a.m., 10 p.m. She's there for you. And all you have to do is pick whatever you want to brew. And when you're having company over, have fun with this. You can make a cute little cart. I like to put the brewer on a cart.
Okay.
Have like a little carousel out. Unfortunately, these are sold out.
Right.
But you can have some type of carousel or just a basket with your K-Cups. By the way, you're getting over 2 months worth of coffee. So already we're kicking you off to this entertainment you're having with your gal friends.
That's right.
So have some fun things like caramel and whipped cream and sugar cubes and little fun fall sprinkles and some cute straws and say, hey girls, let's have a slice of cheesecake and you just pick whatever coffee you want. Or have an espresso martini night.
Oh.
Right? I've done this before. I loved lining up my martini glasses, making my concentrated, I just did like a 6-ounce strong brew.
Okay.
And so I just like pre-made a lot of it, but they got to make the actual hot coffee. So it was fun because we were all kind of making our espresso martinis together. But just think out of the box. Hot cocoa? Kiddos, yes, the kids. You can feel comfortable with your kids making their own hot cocoa. I mean, would you ever believe the day? Because you remember how you have to boil the water, then put the powdered packet in, or if you're making it from scratch, usually you're putting it in a crock pot, it's cooking for hours and hours, it's really hot. But how simple is this? You can get a Swiss Miss, a box of Swiss Miss K-Cups, because again, 900 varieties.
Yeah.
They pop the Keurig K-Cup in, you just tell them, okay, well, let's do this size. Have them hit the brew button, have them add their marshmallows in, or their candy canes, or their peppermint bark, or whatever it is, and they will absolutely love it.
I mean, it's everything to love. It is. And you're seeing just some examples of, you know, whether it's coffee or hot chocolate with marshmallows or your pumpkin spice lattes or your, your iced coffee drinks. Maybe it's tea. Maybe it's a specialty coffee that you have the grounds. You're getting that reusable K-Cup filter that you can put those in. Maybe you took a trip to Solvang and you got some specialty teas and you want to put those in as well. There's so much that you're going to be able to do with your KSupreme. I love even the functionality of, they know not only that we all like our coffee different, they know that we all have a different setup for where we have our coffee. So for that reason, that reservoir can go on the side of the coffee maker like you see here, or on the back of the coffee maker.
You know, it's funny because we've had a brewer, you know what it is? It was one of our brewers that we sold out one of the colors. We had it in the back to show you.
Yes.
And it really is so easy though. All you do is you take the water reservoir off and position it to the back. This is great when you have more slim countertop spaces. Perfect for RVs, dorm rooms, or just, you know, hey, I don't want a lot of space for my Keurig on my kitchen countertop. Absolutely, that's when you can reconfigure that, or have it traditional on the side. It's got a beautiful lever lift handle, so you can easily take it to and from your sink or your kitchen, your refrigerator, spigot, wherever you get your water from. It just makes it so much easier for you. And I had a couple questions. I was looking on Facebook Live. Somebody had asked, how can I make like a really strong concentrated shot? And I said,
coffee.
Absolutely, of coffee,
Okay.
Well,
just wondering.
I'll be able to help you in other ways, but yeah, we'll work on the coffee first. So all you do is you would just hit the smallest ounce size and hit the strong button. So strong, 6 ounces in brew, and you see my little small cup in here. So if you're basically looking for like an espresso shot in a sense, that's what you would do. So maybe you're making a latte and you have like a separate frother. That's when you would do the 6 ounce strong and then just add your frothed milk in there.
Very nice.
So
I'm glad they asked that, because that, you know, that's like a specialty coffee where if you didn't have a way to do it at home, how would you get it? You'd have to go somewhere, and every time you wanted that, you're shelling out a lot of money. I wanted to share with you again, if you're just tuning in, or maybe you've been listening and you're saying, ooh, I really want that. Ooh, I know that that's gonna be great in my kitchen. You've got your choice of either gray or black or red, and you choose the color. You're getting 72 K-Cups coming along with you. And they're all different varieties. You're getting organics, you're getting the caramel vanilla cream, you're getting the breakfast blend and the light roast. You'll even get the McCaf and the donut shop. This one is your filter, your reusable K-Cup filter, so you could add your own coffee grounds here, not beans, but you're gonna add the grounds there. And then you can have your own specialty coffee. And if you were gonna purchase everything separately, you'd be spending almost $100 more. I'll tell you, even with our HSN price, you're getting a lot, but even if you were just gonna go out to the stores to just buy the KSupreme, not all the extra coffee, not the extra filter or anything, just the KSupreme, you'd be spending $159.99. That's the normal price there.
Crazy.
But we've got it for you with all of the extras at the lowest price we found. So this would be the time to go ahead and get yours. I wanted to mention one other thing, Taylor, because we were talking about the reservoir. You were even mentioning that it doesn't just hold water, there's actually a filter in here.
Yeah, so there's a wand, and I could pick it up and show you, but it will start to drip. It's okay, we can show it anyway. Okay, so there's this wand inside of here, and then inside of the wand is an actual mesh filter. So if you're worried about, you're using your sink water and, you're worried about your water not being, being too hard, too much calcium, so to speak, and it breaking your brewer down, this is where we try to help you out a little bit by adding that extra filtration system. So how awesome is that? So yes, that wand and that filter mesh will be coming in your bundle with your Keurig brewer.
Okay, I love that. And this is what makes it different, that innovation.
Yes, so this is all about the MultiStream technology. If you're just joining us, most likely you probably have an older brewer of a Keurig brewer, which works great, but here's the difference. You probably have this single puncture, and while that's fine and dandy, it's not truly hitting every single ground like this new technology in the KSupreme is. You've got the 5 needle punctures, which are saturating every single morsel. I'm talking every single ground to the max full capacity in that K-cup. It's gonna saturate and drip down into your cup of whatever it is. Remember, over 900 varieties, 75 different brands we've partnered with over the years, making your experience with Keurig that much more special.
For sure, and you can see over 7,300 of these have been ordered. There's not gonna be a lot left for the rest of the day. I just, just in full transparency, we don't have a lot of them remaining. That's well more than half of the quantity that we have for the rest of the day. So I don't want you to miss out. If you want it in red, we have fewer than 500 of them remaining in red. So if this is the one that you've got your eyes on, or it's already in your shopping cart on hsn.com, go ahead and check out to make sure that you get it.
Tina got that one today.
Yeah, oh, that's good.
She did, she got the red one.
I love it. Let's talk about when you made my iced coffee that was so good. You used one of